Hello dear students, welcome back to our news channel. Students, today we will explore something that affects all of us but is often ignored. Air pollution. Especially the pollution we face every single day while traveling to school, office or even market. Okay? Every day that we face pollution. But don't worry, it's not all bad news because scientists from IIT Kharagpur have developed a smart new app called Drum. Okay, and it might just be the solution to safer and cleaner daily travel. Okay, so let's just understand what this app does and why it matters, how it could change the way we think about pollution and traffic. Okay, now students, let's start with a big question. What's the air like in your city where you are living? So if you live in a big city like Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru or Kolkata, you're probably breathing in toxic air every day. Okay, but the shocking part is only 8%, 8% of your day might be spent commuting. You know? So you spent only like 8% of your day in commuting, but that short time it causes 33%, 33% of your total pollution exposure. ओके तो आप स्पेंड करते हो सिर्फ 8% अपने डे का टू ट्रैवल, है ना, या फिर कम्यूट करने के लिए, लेकिन उस शॉर्ट टाइम में जो पोल्यूशन एक्सपोजर है वो टोटल एक्सपोजर के 33% है, राइट? एंड व्हाई दिस इज द केस? बिकॉज ऑफन यू आर स्टक नियर व्हीकल्स. आप क्या करते हो, ट्रैफिक में कभी गए होंगे, आपने देखा होगा कि आप ट्रैफिक में फंसे हो, व्हीकल्स के पास में फंसे हो, right? So there's dust, smoke, and exhaust all around you, right? And you're often traveling during peak traffic hours. तो आपने देखा होगा कि अगर आप पेरेंट्स के साथ अगर आप ट्रैवल कर रहे हो तो उस टाइम पर पीक ट्रैफिक आवर होता है, राइट? सब सब कोई कम्यूट कर रहा होता है. All right. So scientists call this exposure to airborne particulate matter. Okay, airborne particulate matter. Basically, these are what? These are tiny dust particles that float in the air and it can enter our lungs. Okay, so according to research, 7.2%, 7.2% of all deaths in big cities are linked to air pollution. Okay, so you can see that, right? 7.2% जो total deaths है in big cities are linked to air pollution. Because students, pollution can actually shorten your life by up to 5 years. That's right. It can shorten your life. Okay. But now here comes the interesting part, the hero of our story, Drum app. Okay, so drum stands for what? It stands for dynamic route planning for urban green mobility. Okay, dynamic route planning for urban green mobility. And it was created by uh, professors of, IIT Kharagpur. The name of the professor is also mentioned here. It was developed by Akropal Kishore Goswami, his student Kapil Kumar Meena, and a team of researchers from IIT Kharagpur. Okay, so what does drum do? Basically, it helps commuters like you and I to choose the best route, and this route will be based on what? It will be based on shortest time, okay? Shortest time, fastest travel, fastest travel, least air pollution exposure, least air pollution exposure, and least energy consumption. Wow, least energy consumption. ओके, तो आपको ये ऐसा रूट प्रोवाइड कराएगा जो ड्रम ऐप है, जब आप कम्यूट कर रहे होंगे, दैट कैन एक्चुअली शॉर्टेस्ट, मतलब जो आपका शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम लगेगा, ऐसा पाथ जो आपको शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम प्रोवाइड कराए, फास्टेस्ट ट्रैवल, शॉर्टेस्ट होगा, फास्टेस्ट होगा, मतलब वहां पे ट्रैफिक कंजेशन कम होगा, राइट? लीस्ट एयर पोल्यूशन एक्सपोजर, उस ऐप में, उस पाथ पर जो एयर पोल्यूशन एक्सपोजर है विल बी द लीस्ट आउट ऑफ ऑल द गिवन ऑप्शंस, एंड ऑल्सो लीस्ट एनर्जी कंजप्शन. यस, लीस्ट एनर्जी कंजप्शन. तो वहां पे एनर्जी कंजप्शन भी कम है. वाई? क्योंकि देखो, अगर ट्रैफिक कंजेशन कम है, बार बार रुकना नहीं है, स्टॉप नहीं करना व्हीकल को, तो एनर्जी कंजप्शन भी लेस होगा, right? So the app gives you 4 route options: shortest, fastest, leap route. Okay, so leap route कौन सा है? Least exposure to air pollution. Okay, leap route. Leap route मतलब जहां पर एयर पोल्यूशन का एक्सपोजर सबसे कम है. एंड LECR रूट. LECR मतलब क्या है? लीस्ट एनर्जी कंजप्शन रूट. ओके, तो ऐसे 4 ऑप्शंस है. शॉर्टेस्ट है, फास्टेस्ट है, लीस्ट एक्सपोजर टू एयर पोल्यूशन है, और लीस्ट एनर्जी कंजप्शन रूट है. ऐसे 4 ऑप्शन आपको मिलेंगे, इनमें से आप कोई सा भी चूज कर सकते हो. एंड देयर इज ऑल्सो अ कंबाइंड रूट दैट बैलेंसेस ऑल ऑफ दीज फैक्टर्स. तो 4 ऑप्शन तो है ही, साथ साथ एक कंबाइंड रूट भी है विच बैलेंसेस ऑल ऑफ दीज फैक्टर्स, राइट? Now just look at the test results. See, these are the real results from Delhi, and we know that Delhi is being listed as one of the most top most capital, polluted capital in the whole world, right? So when the Drum app was tested in Delhi's east, west, north, and central corridors, it gave amazing results. राइट, जब इसका चेक किया गया दिल्ली के ईस्ट, वेस्ट, नॉर्थ और सेंट्रल कॉरिडोर्स में, तो इट गेव अमेजिंग रिजल्ट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, द लीप रूट, ये वाला लीस्ट पोल्यूशन, लीस्ट एक्सपोजर टू एयर पोल्यूशन रूट वाला जो पाथ था, इट रिड्यूस्ड एयर पोल्यूशन एक्सपोजर बाय 50%. दैट्स ह्यूज. सोचो, आपको जहां पे पोल्यूशन इतना एक्सपोजर हो, और दूसरा आपके पास ऑप्शन हो जहां से अगर आप ट्रैवल कर सकते हो, तो वहां पे एयर पोल्यूशन एक्सपोजर रिड्यूसेस बाय 40%, 50%. हमारी हेल्थ के लिए कितना ज्यादा अच्छा है. एंड एट द सेम टाइम इट रिड्यूस ट्रैवल टाइम बाय 40%. तो दैट मीन्स you breathe in half the pollution and reach your destination faster. एक तो टाइम से पहले भी पहुंच रहे हैं जितना टाइम यूजुअली लगता था, और साथ ही साथ पोल्यूशन भी कम एक्सपोजर उस पे हो रहे हैं. Now this is possible because drum chooses cleaner streets. It chooses cleaner streets. It chooses roads with fewer vehicles and roads with better air quality, even if they are little longer. Okay, so this app, drum app, it removes options with high traffic, high pollution, higher energy use. जैसे steep roads हो गया, जो steep roads होते हैं उसमें बहुत ज्यादा energy use होता है, मतलब fuel consumption ज्यादा होता है. So it gives you one single suggested route that's the balance of everything, right? So कैसे काम करता है? सबसे पहले this app students, it uses machine learning and something called a rank based algorithm. Okay, it uses machine learning and rank based algorithm. Now that's a fancy way of saying that it calculates routes based on where you will get the least pollution, least energy usage, and the shortest time. So it uses data from real-time air sensors हो गया, traffic data, crowdsourced data like from other app users, maps from tools like Grasshopper and Mapbox. तो जो ये system है, it combines everything: elevation of roads, air quality at different times of day, traffic speed हो गया, weather condition हो गया, सबको combine करता है. And all this is calculated in seconds to give you the best possible route. Okay, so what's next? Can you use this app right now? Well, students, drum is still being tested, um, but it's already shown. It has already shown great promise in simulations. So real world trials are next. अभी ये trial पे है, right? तो simulation में तो काफी अच्छे result दिए हैं. So it is still being tested, but you know, researchers in our country, they have big dreams for it, because they want to expand it beyond Delhi to more Indian cities. And they hope to include data from bicycles, pedestrians, e scooter, and not just cars. Okay? And they are even planning to include more crowdsourced data from common people like you and me. Okay? So the whole idea behind Drum app is to help cyclists avoid polluted roads, students choose safer walking paths, cities plan better traffic routes. Okay, so think about this. Wouldn't it be great if your parents, teachers, and even school buses use the safest, cleanest route every day? Right? That would be great. Hai na? So, students, uh, that's all for today, right? Okay, so just think about it, that this is the app. It can, it will significantly change our daily life, especially people who are living in big cities. And this will, reduce the exposure to air pollution while commuting. Okay, so that's all for today, students. I hope you learned something new, right? We'll see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care.